Hello and welcome to today's class. You will need a strap. Besides that, I think we're good. Just your yoga mat. It's a nice challenging class. Find your level and stick within it. Maybe play with those edges and have fun. So finding child's pose, coming onto your shins. We'll have our hands in front of us. We'll be on our fingertips, rotating the elbows down and in towards each other. Forehead on the mat. Wide breath here. So breathing into the side body, feeling that expansion. As we're breathing wide, add the 3-part breath. So breathe into your belly, ribs, and chest. And exhale out of your chest, ribs, and belly. Doing that again. Inhale through the belly, ribs, chest. And exhale out of the chest, ribs, belly. Continuing this 3-part breath throughout today's class. Really utilizing all that diaphragm. Feeling ourselves sinking a little deeper into our mat. Maybe that tailbone's getting a little more heavy, creating some length in that low back. Maybe rotating those elbows down and in towards each other a little more. Feeling that opening through the shoulder, through the sides of the arms, down the side body, into the hip. Inhale, coming up to table. Float your left arm out to the left like an airplane wing. And then up towards the ceiling, keeping hips as neutral as possible. Exhale the left hand, weaving it between the right hand, right knee. Threading the needle on this side, coming on the side of your left head, left shoulder. Feeling all that nice opening, maybe pushing into the floor here with your right hand. Feeling your hips lift a little more. Drawing the back of your right shoulder further back. Pushing into right hand, coming back through center into table. Other side, right hand comes out like an airplane wing. And then reach the right hand towards the ceiling. Ooh, got a nice crack there or adjustment. Right hand weaves to the left in between left hand, left knee. Coming on the right side of the face, right shoulder. Get those hips up high. Maybe pushing into the ground, drawing the back of the left shoulder further back. Breathing into the spaces here. And breathing out, relaxing. Pushing in, finding our way into table. Exhale, arch the back like a cat, looking at your belly button. Inhale, dip the belly towards the floor, open the chest wide through the collarbones. Exhale, arch that back. Inhale, dip the belly. One more each. Exhale. Coming into the cat. Inhale, finding that cow. Find a neutral spine. We're doing bird dogs. With our bird dogs today, as we lengthen through the arms, we're bending at the elbow and the knee joint, bringing the hand and the sole of the foot towards the ceiling. We're imagining we can bind the hand and the foot together. Obviously that's crazy, like that's out of reach. And then bring it back. So we'll start, float the left hand, right foot off of the mat, and then bend at the elbow and the knee. Exhale, crunch it, bring it together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Lengthen. We'll do 2 more after this. Crunch. Lengthen. Push into right hand, left knee. Crunch. Last one. Lengthen. And crunch. Return to your table. Other side. Float right hand, left foot off of the mat, lengthen it, and then bend at the elbow and the knee joint. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Crunch. Lengthen. 2 more after this. Crunch. Lengthen. Crunch. Last one. And lengthen. Crunch. Return to your table. So for the next one, same idea. We're thinking about bending at the knee, bending at the elbow, and joining the hands one day. Entering little puppy, big fire hydrant. Left knee floats out to the left. Left hand comes into that midline so we can ground a bit better. Left hand towards the ceiling, but then bend at the elbow, bringing it almost like you're talking on a phone behind you, and then see if you can join your foot in that direction. All that awesome opening. And exhale, back to table. Nice. Other side. Float right knee off of the floor to the right. Right hand comes in towards that midline. You can just feel that sensation of being more grounded here. As soon as you bring that hand in, hand goes towards the ceiling. Bend at the elbow, bring it by your head like a phone behind you. And then bring the foot, right hand in the same direction. Awesome. Right hand comes back down. Right knee comes back down. Finding your table. And now an easy flow here. So keeping hands underneath shoulders where they are. Bringing the upper body forward, rolling over your knees. Coming into Ashtanga Pranam, so chin and chest on the floor. Your belly button's lifted a little bit. Lowering down, coming to a gentle cobra. Bring the upper body down, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Wiggling out the hips here. Awesome. Big toes touch. Left foot floats up towards the ceiling. 3-limb dog. Open the hips, so draw the left foot behind you or to your right. Opening the hip here. And then keep lowering the left foot behind you. Entering wild thing. Lift the hips towards the ceiling. Looking forward to where your hand would be. Stepping left foot up there into a lunge. Hands reach forward and up, coming into your crescent. Awesome, nice and strong. Back knee is straight. Warrior two. So dropping your back heel. Left hand forward, right hand back, looking over your left fingers. Side angle. So hinging at the hip, reaching the left hand forward, 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 and then to the floor. Right hand towards the ceiling. Nice. Looking down on the ground, bringing right hand underneath shoulder. Left hand comes outside left foot, underneath shoulder. Enter your plank. So remembering this variation for the next drill or the next two flows, you can by all means be on your knees. So we're in plank. Right foot steps forward into lunge. Ground through the right foot. Core in. Float your left foot off of the floor. Hands come back in the direction of your left foot. Warrior three. Ground and push through your right foot, nice and strong. Hands come to the mat, back foot lowers, front foot steps back. Bring the knees down, lower chin and chest, Ashtanga Pranam. Elbows tuck in, lower, down, everything. Bring your chest up, Cobra, as we peel the elbows back and the shoulder blades. Lower down, tuck your toes, hips come up and back, downward facing dog. Just let everything wiggle out. Nice and strong. Breathe in. Breathe out. Big toes touch. Right foot floats up towards the ceiling. Get that nice length. Open up at the right hip. So draw the right foot to the left. Slowly lower right foot behind you, entering Wild Thing. Hips point up towards the ceiling. Looking to where your right hand would be. Stepping right foot there in a lunge. Coming up into your crescent, straighten through your back knee. Warrior two, dropping back heel. Right hand forward, left hand back, looking over your right fingers. Nice. Reach right hand forward, hinging at the hip. Reach, 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 and then lower it down to the ground inside right foot. Left hand towards ceiling. Nice. Left hand comes down to the ground. Right hand goes underneath shoulder. Peel your back heel up. Front foot steps back into your plank. Nice. Step left foot between the hands. Strong through the legs and your core. Grounding through left foot. Hover your right foot off of the mat. Warrior three. Hands come behind you in the direction of your right foot. Hands come to the mat. Back foot lowers. Front foot steps back. Go through your flow. Maybe knees, going on the knees, Ashtanga Pranam, but maybe keeping a whole straight plank this time. Knees lifted, lowering, rolling over the toes. Up dog instead of cobra. And then tucking the toes, bringing the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Wiggle out the hips. Straighten one knee, bend the other. Big toes touch. Left foot floats towards the ceiling. Open up left hip. Slowly lower left foot behind you, wild thing. Looking forward, stepping left foot up there in a lunge. Hands reach forward and up, nice and strong, entering your crescent. Warrior 2, dropping the back heel. Left hand forward, right hand back, looking over the left fingers. Side angle, reaching left foot forward, 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 and then lowering it on your mat inside your left foot. Right hand towards the ceiling. Nice and strong. Grounding through right foot, left hand. Step the left foot back into side plank. Looking forward, stepping right foot up there into a lunge. As we reach forward and find our warrior 3, hands reach back. Left hand reaches outside left ankle and it binds the left ankle into dancer's pose. Right hand forward. Really ground through the right leg. And then slowly releasing your grip, hinging at your hips, hands come down, back foot steps down, front foot steps back. Find your flow. And then meet up in down dog. Wiggle out your hips. Big toes touch. Right foot floats up towards the sky. Open the right hip. Lower right foot behind you. Enter wild thing. Looking forward, stepping right foot up there into a lunge. Hands reach forward and up into your crescent. Nice and strong. Warrior 2, lowering that back heel on a 45. Right hand forward, left hand back. Relax the shoulders. Side angle, reach right hand forward, forward, forward. Then lower it to the ground. Left hand towards the sky. Peel that left shoulder back. Side plank from here, grounding through right hand, left foot. Step the right foot back. Nice and strong, lift that hip. Looking forward, left hand steps forward into a lunge. Reach your hands back as we float up into warrior 3. Ground through that left foot. Right hand binds around the outside of the right ankle. Left hand reaches forward. Push through the left foot. Nice dancer's pose. Lift that right knee. Release the ankle. Hands come to the floor. Right foot steps back. Left foot steps back. Go through your flow. Nice. Good job. Wiggle out the hips. Really work on shoulders away from ears, right? Drawing those elbows down. Hips back and up. Big toes touch. Left foot lifts towards the sky. Open that hip. Left foot lowers behind you, wild thing. Look forward, step into a lunge. Come up, crescent. Right hand back, left hand forward, warrior 2. Left hand reaches forward, side angle. Look towards the sky, peel that right shoulder back. Nice and strong. Step your left foot back into side plank. Right foot steps forward into lunge as we ground through and float up. Warrior three. Find that dancers. Lift that back knee. From dancers, releasing, lowering your hands to the floor and bringing your head towards your shin. Back knee lifts and the back foot. Standing splits. Back leg lowers, front foot steps back. Go through your flow. Building all that heat. Nice. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Big toes touch. Right foot floats up. Open the right hip. Right foot lowers behind you, wild thing. Step right foot forward, lunge, and then crescent. Keep that back knee straight. Warrior two, lower that back heel. Right hand forward, left hand back. Reach the right hand forward, coming into your side angle. Look up towards the sky. Stepping right foot back into your side plank. Left foot steps forward into your lunge as you float up. Warrior three. Right hand binds the outer edge of right ankle. Left hand forward. Lift that right knee back and up. Nice dancer's pose. And then release the grip on the right ankle. Hands come down towards the floor. Send that right knee and foot back and up. Standing splits. Lower right foot to the floor. Step the left foot back. Go through your flow. Wiggle out your hips. Bend one knee, straighten the other. And then switch sides. Find stillness. Walk hands between feet or jump. I should say hop. Come to a standing position. Find your strap. So coming into dancer's pose, but with a strap. Sure, dancers might be easy for people to bind, but we're going overhead. So we're finding an equal length with your strap, bending at the right knee, wrapping the strap around your ankle. So you make sure it's a nice bind, it's not going anywhere. And then bringing the strap over your shoulder and grabbing it with both hands. I like to keep my hands together, one on top of the other, like you're gripping a baseball bat. Keep your elbows drawn in, right? Don't open your elbows. Start hinging at the hips, pull on the strap, and then float your back knee up. Maybe you grab the strap a bit deeper. Keep drawing your elbows together. Come back up through center. And release the strap. Shake it out. Awesome. Other side. So finding that bind of the strap around your ankle. Bending at your left knee. Bringing the strap over your left shoulder. Just chilling here, finding that balance and stability. Then right hand bends and finds the strap as well. Find your grip. Hinge at the hip. Float your left knee back and up. Really ground and push through the right foot. Come back through center. Release. Let's do one more each side. So right side, bend at the right knee, bring that strap over your shoulder. Find that length and or stability. Left hand finds the strap. Maybe you grab a bit deeper. Start hinging at the hips. Send the right knee back and up. Ground and push through your left foot. Slowly release. Release the strap. Shake it out. One more side. So bending at the left knee, bring the strap around the left ankle. Just hold the strap over your shoulder. Right hand bends or right elbow, and then find the strap, maybe grabbing deeper. Hinging at the hips, folding forward. Left knee goes back and up. Come back through center. Release the strap. We're done with the strap stuff. Just shake it out. Awesome. Hinge at the hips, fold, forward fold. Look forward, half back. Fold. And go through your last flow. Wiggle out the hips. Find stillness. Walk or hop to a seated position between the hands. Nice. Coming to a lying down position on our back. Hands by the sides. Lift your, feeling all four corners of your feet engage, arches lift. Without moving your legs, feeling the inner legs starting to draw towards each other, starting to activate that line. Push into your feet, lift your hips towards the ceiling. Exhale from top to bottom, bring your hips down. Inhale those hips up. And then lowering from top vertebra to bottom. Bringing those hips back down. One more like this. Lift up. Nice and strong. And then lower. So, for today's practice, we have different variations. Bringing palms of your hands to the mat. Having right beside the ear, shoulder width apart, and have your fingertips point towards your shoulders. It's very important not to have your elbows waver, so keeping your elbow shoulder width apart as well, right? Don't open them or don't draw them in. Keep them nice and strong, shoulder width apart. Nice. Working on that bridge action we just did, so lifting your hips. Maybe this is a lot today. Maybe pushing into your hands and then sliding to the crown of your head and chilling there and seeing how it feels. Or maybe pushing into your feet and hands, lifting your hips all the way. Draw your chest forward and up. And then slowly lower to the crown of the head. Draw the hips forward as you lower to the back of your head. Nice. So much power in that wheel. So one more like that. Finding your edge and playing within it. Let's go. Bring the hands beside the shoulders. Shoulder width apart. Elbows shoulder width apart. Ground through hands and feet. Lift the hips into bridge. Maybe pushing into the feet and hands and rolling onto the crown of the head. Or pushing, getting strong, lifting hips up, chest forward and up. And then lower to the crown of the head. Bring the hips forward and then roll to the back of the head. So much strength. Bring the knees in, give yourself a hug. Harness all that power, that energy you just created. And then soles of the feet on the floor, hands by the sides. Inner legs connected, lowering the knees to the right. Bring your gaze to the left. Knees come up through center and lower to the left. Gaze looks to the right. Doing this back and forth, remembering to have your gaze in the opposite direction of your knees. Bring the knees up and then lower to the left. Finding your flow, your pace here. Breathing in to the belly, the ribs, the chest, and then breathing out from the chest to the ribs, to the belly, letting everything go. Find stillness. Bring your knees in. Give yourself another hug. Hands find the top of the knees. And then make circles with your knees clockwise. Keep your back connected, your low back connected to the mat as we do this. Don't waver a lot, side to side. Just be nice and stable. Find stillness. Circle the other way. Remembering your breath. Remembering it. Find stillness. Open up at the legs. Elbows come inside your knees, clasping the outer edges of your feet. Soles of feet to the ceiling. Work on getting your low back connected to the mat. Work on drawing the shins so they're directly facing down. So from the heel to your knee, it's one straight line. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. Breathe into the space and breathe out. Maybe you can get that low back just a little more connected. Slowly lean to the right, keeping this connection. Come back through center and slowly lean to the left. Keep your breath going. Find stillness. Slowly draw your heels towards each other and then soles of the feet on the floor. Lengthen one leg down at a time into Shavasana. Hands can rest by the side or on your belly, one hand on top of the other. And just remembering that 3-part breath. Breath into the belly, ribs, chest, and then exhale through the chest, ribs, belly. Feeling everything settling into place from class. Scanning the body for any little bits of tension that are still maybe lingering, maybe thoughts that are lingering. Seeing what you can do for the rest of class to just ease those areas, chill them out. Feel yourself relaxing a little deeper. Start bringing movement back into your body. Rock your head side to side. A reach of the arms above your head as you reach soles of the feet away. All that length through your whole entire body. And the knees into your chest for one last hug for today's practice. Roll to your right. And then press yourself up to Sukhasana, cross-legged, seated position. Hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, love and gratitude to ourselves. Exhale, love and gratitude to everyone else. Thank you all for this fiery class. Namaste. Hope you all feel nice and relaxed now. You built some fire and some heat, so that could have been, intense for the body. And hopefully we journeyed through a relaxing ending and it just brought everything together for you. So enjoy. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you. Bye.